Yes, want to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So yesterday we were discussing about incremental load. Okay. So how incremental load will happen. So today we'll discuss again. So yesterday we start. Okay. So as I told you, okay. So this is a phase action project. This is how project will go. Okay. So when ICS is done given us the project. Okay. From that time to till date, suppose 10th of October, my production is on project Project Go Live on 10th of October 2021. So the daily transactions will be happening in the source state. Okay. So when we run the workflow on 10th of October 2021, it should load all the records. That means 50 crore records are there. All 50 crore records should. Okay. From tomorrow, it should load only suppose 11th of October. Okay, 11th of October 2021. Okay. In source, in source, suppose 10K records are there. That means in source total 50 crore 10K records will be there. But two stage, only this stage. So record will go, okay, and target 10K records. Only this 10K records will go. Okay, target also 10K records will go. Like this. Suppose on 12th of October 2021, okay, 5K records are loaded, suppose. 5K records are transactions happen in the source. So 5 crore 15K records are in the source. But while I'm loading stage, I will delete the stage, truncate and load. Stage is always truncate and load. And I will load only 5K records. And these 5K records will go and add in the dimension table. That is how we should do it. That means every time when my workflow load, when my workflow runs, okay, it should pick only the today's data. Okay, they will give any date, maybe the transaction date or transaction date or updated timestamp, transaction timestamp, create and date, something they will give based on that. Suppose if I show you one table, this is the table. Okay, select start from employee. Okay, if I show you this table, so this is employee ID, full name, email, phone number, hire date, manager, location, salary, transaction date. Okay, so that means this transaction date from where? So if I order by transaction date.
Raj, the font is not visible clearly visible. Can you please increase the font size?
Where the font, where is the font section, fonts, display. Oh, still I will do it. Wait. Tools, preferences, fonts. Now is it okay? Yes, I know.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is employee ID, full name, email, phone number, hire date, manager ID, location, salary, location, salary, transaction date. Okay. So I am giving order by transaction date. Order by transaction date. Okay. When I run this, what will happen? From which date to which date the data is there? From 13th January to 2016 to okay 15th 5 2017. Okay, the data is there. Suppose our project wherever it is 15th 5 17. Okay, that means all the records should load at the first time, right? First time it should load full load, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it right? So from my workflow should pick all the records from 13th 1 2016 to okay 15th 5 2017. Okay, for that what we are doing, I have designed a mapping. If you see the mapping, so this is a mapping. Okay, so Connect to Dev. Can I connect to test? So here I have a mapping SRC test TG employee. Okay, what I'm loading? I'm having a source table called SRC employees. I am loading into stage 2. Okay, for that what I am doing is just it's a one-to-one mapping. It's a one-to-one mapping. In between, I'm using something called bonus leave it. I will tell later after explanation of incremental load. I will tell about bonus. Only I'm using this one. What? Set max variable incremental timestamp transaction. What is that? I will tell. Just wait for a second. Apart from that, everything is same. Okay. Apart from that, everything is same. Now I created mapping. Go to mapping, parameters and variables. Okay. If you see, I have created a parameter called $$ incremental timestamp. $$ incremental timestamp. It's a variable. There are two types in mapping. In mapping, there are two types: variable and parameter. I am like this. You click on this. When you click on this, it gives $$ new variable. Always mapping parameter and variable will start with $, double dollar. Okay. So you write it whatever. Okay, variable. As I am using the date here, that's why I given date. That's it. Okay. So like that you create. Where I need to create, go to mappings, parameters and variables, create it. Okay. And first initial value. You initialize the value 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 90%. Okay. What I have initialized, initial value is 0, 1, 0, 1, 90%. Okay. So this is what this is incremental timestamp. Incremental timestamp equal to initially first time it will take 0, 1, 0, 1, 90. Right. Okay. Then in source qualifier query, what I am doing in source qualifier query, what I am doing, if you observe, it was like this. When you design the mapping, it was like this. Okay. Now double click on the source qualifier. Double click on the source qualifier. Go to properties. Okay. Generate SQL. When you generate SQL, all will come. Okay. Select all fields from SRC employees where transaction date, the transaction date from SRC employees is greater than incremental timestamp. This is what I am doing. This is what I am doing. Okay, check it out. So what it is, select all fields from employees where transaction date is greater than this one. That means it will replace incremental timestamp with what? It will replace with like this. 01 John 1900. It will replace. Okay. So if you see the transaction dates, observe carefully. Transaction dates are starting with 13th 1 2016 to 15th 5 2017. Yes or no? Is that correct? The transaction dates are starting with 13th 1 2016 to where to from this date. When my query run, okay, select all from employees where transaction dates are these dates are greater than the initial date. Yes or no?
Yes.
That means when I run this, that means what it will do, when I run the work, when I run my session, okay, what it will do, my mapping will run. In the mapping, it will check the source qualifier, and if it is having any mapping parameter,
మీరు అందరు రాస్తున్నారు పోల్
when I run it, all records, 110 records will come, will fetch to the source qualifier, will come to the extension, will load the stage. That means first time all 110 records should load. That is called full load. Is that right? Correct? Yes or no, please?
Yes.
Clear with this?
Right.
Okay, now I will run.
Raj, what parameter you have given in expression or source qualifier, Raj?
First, leave about expression. Just now I have given source qualifier. Leave about expression, I will tell later. As of now, I have given in source qualifier. That's it.
In source qualifier, so that the parameter name, so here it is showing only variables, right? How it will take that one? How it will identify, Raj?
What it
that in source qualifier.
Here it is, we are mentioning clearly, right? Incremental timestamp variable we are mentioning.
Oh,
Okay, now here we can see here. Okay, if you want, suppose, okay, if you want to write it where transaction date is greater than where transaction date is greater than go to variables. Are you going here? Are you seeing variables?
yes, yes.
Okay. Now here mapping variables. If you see the mapping variables, only one mapping variable is there. So no, whatever we have even here it is showing double click on it. Okay, but as it is a date, you should give in the quotes. This is a date field. If it is a date field or a string field, you should give that in quotes so that it will replace with the date and it will execute as I will show you which. Okay, click on OK, apply, OK, save it. Now refresh, open this session, refresh. In session, nothing I have done, nothing. Just I have parameterized that's it. You see this? So if you see it, go to mappings. This is $db connection SRC. This is $db connection STG. That's it. And $db connection ST. That's it. Okay. So now here we check. Okay, incremental calculated. Okay. Now click on. Now run it. First time it should load all the records. Start off. All 110 records loaded. Yes, but now we'll check the session log. We'll check the sessions. If you see the session log, first one. Okay, if you see this, the first one. What step taken? It is taken like. Okay, use default value 1900 for the mapping variable incremental timestamp.
Wait, Abhi.
Yes or no? Now,
Right ఆపు
we'll take the source file and see
ఆపుతావా
what is given.
నెట్టమంటావా ఆపు
This is source file.
లైట్ ఆపు
Here.
లైట్ ఆపు
Okay, if you see SQL instance user simplified SQL query. Okay, select all the fields from employees where SRC employees or transaction date is. The field when it runs, what it will do? It runs in the source database. When it runs in the source database, first time all the dates are greater than, because this is a older date. One is older date. All the dates are greater than all the dates are greater than this one. So that it will pick all 110 records. Okay? Did you understand, please?
Yes,
Everybody? So now what will happen next? Okay. If you see at last, scroll down. At last, if you see, once the session completed, what it has given, mapping variable persisted value now is what? 5/5/2017. If you see this, here, what is the maximum value? You select how to get a maximum date in a table. Select how to get a maximum value in maximum date in a table. Select max of transaction date. That's it. Select max of transaction date from SRC employees. Okay. Run this. What is the maximum date? 15/5/2017. What it has taken? What it has taken now? Now my incremental timestamp is, now my after session completed, my incremental timestamp is 15/5/2017. Now you can check where you can, one way is checking in session log, or go to workflow, right click on the session, view persisted values. If you see $$ incremental timestamp is 5/5/2017. 5/5/2017. Let it be all like this. Okay. Next run, what I will do? Next run, I will insert some records in my source. Normally source they will insert, right? In here to show you, I will insert few records. What are those records? What are the dates of those records? 16. That means suppose today is 16. Till 15 it has loaded. Yes or no? Till 15 it is. Now 16th records I am loading into my source table. Now when I run this mapping, automatically it should pick only 16th data. Yes or no? Is it correct?
Yes.
Okay, I am not changing anything in my mapping. I am running the map. That's it. Okay, if you see the data in your source, I did not delete. I just added the records. See here, 13th. Okay, at last till 15th it was loaded. Till this record it was loaded. Okay. Then now I have inserted the 16th records. Suppose today is 16th. Today my workflow will run. When I run this one, this one mute. Okay, start workflow. Okay, now check. How many records it has taken?
7.
7. That means you check the session log. What is the initial value? See this? Check in the notepad. So previously the last value, persistent value is that when my session runs, now my incremental timestamp is 5/5/2017, which as given last time. Okay. We'll see this. So what is the date? See this? Okay, select all from SRC implies where SRC implies the transaction date is greater than 5/5/2017. 15/5/2017. That means what it will do? It will execute like 15/5/2017, right? In the source qualifier query, the source qualifier, it will execute. Okay, greater than 15/5/2017. Okay, so when it run like this, how many records it will get? Only these records, right? 15th is greater than 15th, yes or no? Is that correct? So that means 7 records will read it. When it reads 7 records, only 7 records will go to the expression and it will go to the target. My staging table contains now 7 records. 7 records is loaded. Okay, so this is called EC3. Now, what is the last one here? The persistent value. What is the persistent value? Check here. Now, persistent value is, see the persistent value 17. Okay, whichever. Now, what is the max rate in this? What is the max rate?
Hey,
Now,
see?
Jaldi. See, jaldi.
16.
See.
Is that correct? Is that taken? Check this. Is it 16/5/2017? Yes or no? Okay, now next one. Okay, now one more. I will add few more records. Okay, I will add few more records. 17th records I will add. Okay, I will add 17th to my source. These are 17th records. Okay, to my source I will add 17th records. That means if you check in my source, all records, and also 15th record, 16th record, 17th record. Now 16th load is already over. Now my workflow should pick only 17th record. Yes or no? Today is 17th. Is it correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now I will run my workflow again. Check it is completed. Okay. How many records loaded? Check the session log. What is initial value? Initial value is 16. You check it out in the notepad. Previously the last one was completed 16 and the persistent value is 5/6/2017. The same one it will take now. Okay, 5/6/2017. Then in the source qualifier will check. Source qualifier also it could have taken like that. Check it out. Okay, what it is taking? Where transaction date is greater than 5/6/2017. After that, what is the maximum date in our table now? What is the maximum date in our table? 17. That one will assign to our mapping parameter. Check it out. Mapping variable. Okay. Okay. Persistent value 17/5/2017. Means what is the mapping variable now? What is the mapping variable? Mapping variable, okay, defines a value that can change during the session. The integration service saves the value of the mapping variable to the repository at the end of each successful session run and uses that value next time when you run the session. Okay, what is that? It defines a value. The mapping variable will change during the sessions, will change session to session. The integration service saves the value of a mapping variable to the repository at the end of each successful session run. If the session fails, it will not save. Only if the end of each successful session run and uses the value the next time when you run the session. That means the first time, if you see the notepad, first time it took 1900, correct? The session is completed and it took the maximum date 5/5/2017. It stored 5/5/2017 in the repository. Next time when the session runs, it uses 5/5 2017, the last value to the incremental timestamp, processed it, and at the end of the session, it took 5/6/2017. After each session successful run, it stored in the repository. Next time when I run the session, it will take the last saved value. This is called mapping variable. Did you get it? What is mapping variable? Did you get it, please, everybody?
Yes. Yes.
So that means first time we are giving initial value, fine. So how it is working internally now? First time what I have given, first run it will take this one. What? Go to mappings, parameters and variables. It is given 1900. But every time how it is taking the max rate? Every time how it is taking the max rate? So check it out. Here in the expression, I have sent everything. Leave about bonus. I will tell later after some time. Now see, employee to salary, everything will come to expression transaction. Transaction date also came in the transaction date. What I am giving in the transaction date, I have nothing. Transaction date also passing. I am not doing anything. I took only one variable code called v underscore incremental timestamp. I have to put v underscore incremental timestamp. V underscore incremental timestamp. So in this, what I'm doing, v underscore incremental timestamp equal to set max variable $$ incremental timestamp comma transaction date. That means every record. Okay, first I'll explain this. That means how it will execute is every record. Okay, will compare with incremental timestamp with the transaction date. Set max variable, whatever the maximum variable that will assign to incremental timestamp. What it will do? It will compare with what incremental will compare. Okay, both incremental timestamp, comma transaction date. Okay, and whichever is higher, it will assign to set max variable. What is the variable here? In these two, what is the variable? In these two, what is the variable? Incremental time. So it will compare both of them of each record, and it will assign to incremental timestamp. Set max variable means, okay, assign the maximum value to variable. Set max variable means what? Assign the maximum variable to assign the maximum value. Assign the maximum value to the variable. Okay, so that is called set max variable. This is just a dummy, just a dummy variable code. That's it. Okay, but initially it will work like, okay, set max variable incremental timestamp comma transaction date. Okay, so whichever is higher, it will assign to incremental timestamp. How? You please observe how. What I will do. New persisted values. I will reset the values. I will tell what is this. Okay, I will delete my source. I will go back to my actual source. I don't want all these things to explain. Normally, you should not delete the source from real time. Okay, source. But to explain you, I am deleting. Okay, delete from source. Deleted. I will open one more, this one only. I will insert the records. Only till 16th I will insert. I have the record. Till 16th.
ఏయ్, అయి టాక్ తీసి పెట్టయి పెట్రా
I will send
ఏడ్జా
to you. So, all my records are in my source book. Select start from. Now, you please observe for the first record, the transaction date is right? The transaction date is now for the first time. Okay. First record, what is the transaction date? In the first record, 15/10/2016 is my transaction. First record. Okay. It will enter into the source qualifier. When it enters into the source qualifier, what is the source qualifier? What first time please?
Slow, so your screen seems to be fast forward.
Okay, sure. So what it is doing? Leave about all these things. I am now what I am doing. Okay. So I am doing select start from the employees. Now the dates are, we check the order by. We check order by transaction date. Okay. 13/1/2016 to 15/2016. But I am not using any order by in my source qualifier query. Just it is right. Okay. Now in my source qualifier query, what I am writing in the source qualifier query. You observe. First record enters into the source qualifier query. When it enters the qualifier query, it will execute database. Execute the source database. What is the incremental timestamp initial value? Initial value is 1900. Okay. Now what it will take? It will take. Okay. 01/01/19. First record enters into the source qualifier. First record transaction date is 15/5/2016. Is like okay. In where the first implies where transaction date is greater than 1/1/19. Correct. Okay. Is it true or false? Is it true or false?
True.
True. True means it will enter into the expression. Yes or no?
Yes.
It will enter into the expression. Okay. When it enters the expression, everything is same. Only the variable code. Only the variable code it will calculate. What is the variable code? This is the variable code. This is the variable code. Okay. In this. Okay.
చేయనివ్వబడుతుంది గమ్మ అని వస్తుంది
In this, what is the incremental timestamp for the first record? What is the incremental timestamp for the first record? 1/1/1900. It will put it here 1/1/1900. What is my transaction date for first record? 15/10/2016. 15/10/2016. In this, which is the maximum date? So that now my incremental timestamp would be. Now my incremental timestamp is equal to. Not incremental timestamp. This, yeah, incremental timestamp equal to. Okay, 15/10/2016. 2016. Okay. Now second record also enter. Second record. What is second record? Okay. All the records it will read. Because first time 01/01. All the records it read. What is the second? 29/1/2016. Okay. Second record will enter into the expression. Okay. When it second record enters into the expression, again it will execute. Okay. In that, what is my incremental timestamp for? 15/10/2016. 15/10/2016. What is the transaction date of second record? 29/1/2016. which is the maximum?
15.
Which is the maximum? 15th only. 15th only. Incremental timestamp is 15th only. Next record. Okay, 15th and 30th. Which is the maximum record? 15th and 30th. 15 only. Again, it will check with all the records. All the records. All the records. And at last it will come here. 15th, this one. Last record is this. Now, the last record is now it.
చెప్పేది పోతే
What is the maximum date in these two? In these two, what is the maximum?
15.7.
15.7. That will assign to at last, it will assign to incremental timestamp. 15/5/2017. That is what it has. Check it out. Okay. I will run this workflow again. It will read all the records now, whatever in the source, 110 records. Okay. And if you check the session log, the incremental timestamp is 1900. And if you check at last, it could have given the maximum value 5/5/2017. Yes or no? Is it given 5/5/2017?
Yes.
Okay, fine. This run is over. Next one. Okay. Now my incremental timestamp in the repository, incremental timestamp equal to give. In the repository, it will store. This is a map.
అంతా
Successful run. It will store timestamp equal to 15/5/2017. I will add which record? 16th record. 15th records are over. 16th record I will in my source file. So these are all 16th records. This is 16th record. I will insert it. Okay, inserted. Now check it out. Select star from employees. Okay. In the select star from employees, what it will do? First it will execute this. Execute. Okay. Select where transaction date is. This one it will execute here now. After this it will execute here. Okay. What is my transaction date?
15/7.
And greater than incremental time. This is my source code. Okay. Now employees dot transaction date is greater than incremental timestamp. Okay. For each record, you write. What it happened? 15 May 2017. May 2017. When I run this, what are the records it will pick? Only 16 records it will pick. Yes or no? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes or no, please? Now each record, the pin, how many records? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 records. 7 records will enter into the expression now. Again, same thing. We'll come to here. Into the expression, it will put it like this. Okay. So first record it will enter. Okay. What is the transaction date? What is incremental timestamp now? In this run, what is incremental timestamp?
15/5.
15/5/2017, comma, transaction date. Transaction date is what? Transaction date is what? First record, 16/5/2017. 16/5/2017. In this, which is maximum? In
16.
this, which is maximum? So it will give 16/5/2017. 16/5/2017. Next one. Next record is enter into the, this record enter into the, okay. Again, incremental timestamp is now 16/5/2017, comma, 16/5/2017. In this, which is the maximum? Same, right? Which is the maximum is same only. 16/5/2017. Every record will come now. Every record. 16/5/2017, 16/5. All records. At last, it will end. Now my incremental timestamp is 16/5/2017. At the end of this run, my incremental timestamp is 16/5/2017. Check it out. I will run this. Now check what it has taken at initial value. 15/5/2017. That's what it has taken here, right? 15/5/2017 it has taken. In the source qualifier also, it took 15/5/2017. Then at the end of the session, you compare with 16 and it will store 16/5/2017. Okay. Now at the end of the session, my incremental timestamp is 16/5/2017. Next. Next, what I will do, I will insert few more records. 17th record in my source. In my source, 17th record. These are the 17th records. Okay, check it out. First time, okay, my source qualifier with query will come. Will run. Is that source qualifier query? Transaction date. Now my source will run like this. First time it will run incremental timestamp. Okay. Now what is my incremental timestamp last saved value? 16/5/2017. That means replace here 16/5/2017. Okay. When it replaces 16/5/2017, it will take it and it will execute in my source database. It will execute in my source database. 16 May 2017. Okay. Run it. When I run it, how many records are coming? 6 records. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Each record will enter. My source will read 6 records. Once it reads 6 records, okay, one by one it will go to the exception, row by row. Yes or no? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no, please? Now, first record, transaction date is 17. Now my incremental timestamp here is incremental timestamp is still 16/5 only. My transaction date is 17. My transaction date check for the first row. Transaction date is 17/5/2017. 17/5/2017. It will enter into the expression. Expression what we are giving? This one. We are giving in the expression this one. So it will compare now. Okay. Now what is my incremental timestamp? What is the incremental timestamp? 16/5/2017. Comma. What is my transaction date? 17/5/2017. 17/5/2017. Compare. Which is the maximum value? Which is the maximum value in these two?
17/5.
17/5/2017. Where it was at?
Increment.
Incremental timestamp. Set max variable. It was at set max variable. That is 2000. Next record. Next record also 17/5/2017. That means 17/5 incremental timestamp is 17/5/2017. It is already changed, and transaction date is 17/5. In these two, which is the maximum? 17 only. At last, all 17 only. So at last, my incremental timestamp is 17. Now run this. Run this. It could have taken first time previous value was 16. 16 at last it given 17. Check it out. Like that, it will take automatically. How it is taking automatically? By using this variable, set max variable function. By using set max variable function. First time it will compare. First time it will read this one, where transaction date is greater than 1900. Suppose 10 lakh record. Each date will compare with incremental timestamp. Okay. Whatever the max in all the records, that one is compared to incremental timestamp. That will be there in the repository. It will save in the repository. Whenever the next time the mapping variable, saved mapping variable, it will take it and it will use it in the source qualifier query. Again, it will compare in the expression transformation. In both, it will take again max. It will store in the repository so that when I run any n number of times, suppose if I run again now, there are no new records, right? In my source, 17th record is already loaded, correct? All the records are loaded now. Yes or no? 17/5/2017 also loaded. Is it correct or not, please?
Yes.
Yes. When I run now, how many records it should pick? When I run now, my workflow, how many records it should pick? 0 records, because all the records are done. Okay, what is my persisted value, last value? Check it out here. Right click on it, view persisted values, 17/5/2017. That means my source qualifier query will run this. Greater than 17 May 2017. How many records it will pick? Nothing, right? I am running my workflow now. It should read 0 records. Is it read 0 records?
Yes.
That means load is completed. If you run 1000 times, it will not pick any records. Next run, next day, if any transaction date is there, then it will pick greater than that date. greater than incremental timestamp is today is 17th incremental timestamp. Tomorrow, what it will happen? 18th data will come. Okay, 18th is greater than 17th. Transaction date is greater than incremental timestamp. 18th is greater than 17th. It will be. If 18th
So
start is
if any, I mean, once we run the job, if any instant statements happen after that,
that
so
is
it's
not
the
our
same,
problem.
the
That is
same thing.
problem. That is not our problem. What they have agreed yesterday, service level agreement. What is service level agreement? My closing time, close of the business is 6 o'clock. That's why I'm taking how many hours? 3 hours I'm giving the buffer period. 9 o'clock, I am running my work. Okay, that means till after this, it should not load any records of today's date. It should not load at all.
So
If
we
it is
cannot
loaded,
load by timestamp.
well, you can load by timestamp also. It is loading by timestamp only. How it is taking, if you check, it is taking timestamp only, no? You check the session log.
Date wise, we are loading it.
Date wise, we are loading.
Time is 9 o'clock.
Time is time I did not given, that's it. See here.
No.
See here. Check it out. Here time is also there, no? It will, but the service level agreement, whenever they given the requirements, they will tell that our closing time is 6 o'clock. Okay. They will tell clearly that after today, after 6 p.m. today, no transactions will happen. So, but still, okay, sometimes may happen. Okay, 6-1, if it is happen, I will lose the record. Suppose if 6 o'clock means, if I schedule my workflow 6 o'clock, if any record is happening at 6-1, we will lose it, right? So that's why I'm scheduling my workflow at 9 p.m. I'm giving them 3 hours time. I am scheduling my work. They are saying 6 o'clock they're closing business. Okay, closing time. But I am scheduling my work at 9 p.m. So that if anything happen in between, that also it will pick. But after this, if they load, that is my problem. That is their problem.
Yes, that's right. So if some of the workflows are scheduled in real time, morning 9 a.m., evening 9 p.m.
Mm.
So in what cases they schedule like that?
That's what they will ask the client that what is your business closing time. US business closing time is our morning time, our night time. Okay, Indian business closing time is evening time. Like that. Based on that, we'll give 2-3 hours time. After that, we will schedule our work. Based on their agreement, we will give the time. That's all. They will tell the business closing time. Okay, once they give the business closing time, I will take 2-3 hours maximum that, and I will schedule my work. Okay, that is how it will work. Now, this is how my incremental loading is working. So, did you understand how incremental loading is working, please?
So is persistent value equal mapping variable equal to persistent value, right?
Yes, persistent change. Persistent means changing value. Persistent means changing. Okay, mapping variable is always changing. That is why that is called persistent value. Okay. Okay. So, did you understand, please?
In banking domain, 24 hours our transactions are going on. In that
But-
case,
That case, next day we will take it. Next day, all these days, next day we will take it. We will schedule the workflow next day. That means closing business. Suppose their closing business is okay. Today is 19th, right? Okay. We will take that closing business as 20th. Business closing date is 20th. Okay. So 20th my workflow will run so that it will pick all the records of 19th. Okay, all the records of 19th. I will 1 day ahead I will give it. 1 day ahead I will run my work. Okay, when I run my workflow 1 day ahead, it will pick yesterday's records complete like that.
yes. Thank
Okay,
you.
so that's what. Based on the business.
So, Raj, in that case, if we give next day, and let's say if we run the our mapping in the morning, like 9 a.m.
Mm.
So, how we'll define that it should take the records only before dates records, which are before 12 a.m.
You give
So
12.
then we have to give the time.
Correct, yes. You have to give the time. You have to give the time. 24, I guess, here. 23, 99, 99 we will give. Like this we will give. If you give in hours format like this, in 24/7 hour format, in 23, sorry, fine, right? Fine. Like this. Always it's based on the, you can easily. So what I'm saying, this is the one method of doing incremental. Okay, 50% of the people will do it. Maybe they are following some other date, some other timestamp, some other thing. They will be following greater than one date and less than one date. Like that they will be following. But ultimately the logic is that they will follow for sure. They will follow this one. Okay. So that it will the last value store. Then only my workflow will run. Okay. Last value it will store. Okay. Did you understand how the last value is storing? How the
Yes.
maximum value is storing because of this
ఇది కింద పడిపోతుందా
set max variable.
నీకు మైండ్ లేదా
When you use set max variable,
Like-
what it will do? It will compare with all the records. 10 lakh records means my extension record will compare with 10 lakh records and it will take the maximum value and it will assign to incremental timestamp. That incremental timestamp after successful run, it will put in the it will put in where it will store in the repository. Next time when it runs, the old value it will take. That. Did you get it, please? So now this is like this. My source qualifier query is like this.
Sir, when you are checking the persistent value here in an
Here you go here, not mapping, go to workflow, session, right click on it, view persisted values. If you reset the values, normally you should not reset real time. You should reset the values. It is empty. It is empty. When I run now, it will load. It will take all the records again. I'm running. Whatever there it is greater than 1900, it will give it now. It will take as initial load now. 123 records. You check it out. It is taken as 1196 now, and it has given 17/7/2017 I guess. Last value. Persisted value. 17/5/2017. Okay, like that. Okay, when you reset this, you can see the last stored value here. You can see the last stored value. The value is 17/5/2017. When you reset it, it will clear. For your testing purpose, you can do like this. Okay, when you run it again, it will take all the records. Next time when you run it, it will not take any records because persistent value is 5/5/717. That's it. Got it, everybody, please? How the incremental load is happening?
Raj, by giving just a date, in default it will take it as a 12 AM
0 it is
time.
It is taking not 12. 0 means 12 AM only. No, it is
Okay.
taking what? Check it out. This one I've given here already, right? It will give 0000 means 12 AM.
Okay, if we want to make changes to the timestamp, we can make.
You can make it. Yeah.
Okay.
It is 12 AM. Today's start date means this one. That's it. Here you can achieve anything, okay? But as you wanted now, how to do the incremental loading? They will ask what is the loading. You implement it in your project. Okay, you tell the same thing. Okay, initial value. What we have taken? Okay, we have taken a mapping variable called initial value. Initial value is assigned with 0101 Then in the source file, I have taken transaction
నువ్వు
date
అసలు పోరా
and
నీకు.
incremental time. Timestamp was assigned in mapping variable value. Go to mapping parameters and variables. Incremental timestamp 0101 I assigned. Then I have taken transaction date is greater than incremental timestamp. Then I pass everything to expression transformation. In the expression transformation, I have taken a variable port. Okay, in the variable port, I given variable port equal to a set max variable of incremental timestamp from a transaction, so that it will compare every record entered in the transaction and it will give the max to incremental timestamp. So that it will once the session ends, it will store the maximum date in the repository. Okay, when the next time runs, whenever transaction date is greater than incremental timestamp, whatever the value stored in the repository, that one will take in the incremental timestamp. So that transaction date is greater than incremental timestamp. That means it will take only latest record in from the source, so that we will avoid reading again and again multiple things. Again and again, no need to read the old record. Only today's record. That is how.
Sir, you gave salary.
I will tell. I will just try. Let me complete this understand mapping variable, please? Did you understand how mapping variable is changing?
Yes, sir.
Clear,
Raj?
everybody, please?
In real time, how many mapping variables are used?
That
the
is
only
based on your requirement. Based on your requirement. You may use 100 mapping variables also if your or the requirement is demanding. If you use one or two also, sometimes you will never use. But source qualifier query, we will use the mapping variable for sure. Okay, because we need to do the increment as is. We should do the increment as is. Okay. So that is the example of mapping. Okay.
Yes.
Clear, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any doubts, please?
Raj, session level, what is the consistent value? There is one value here. So if you reset, right, so it will load data after
Again, it will take 1119. Yes.
1900. But
When I reach the page,
okay, so if you want to load some, so we
then you need to hard code it. You need to hard code it here, mapping. Here you one time you hard code it and you run it.
okay. Yesterday, you shown some of the real time param files. So can we make it this variable?
Yeah,
in
you
param?
can make, yes. You put this in the parameter file. Instead of doing here, you change it here. This is the parameter file I have used for this. For SR3, this one. Here you put it out equal to. Okay, put it out. 1119. Put it. No problem. Okay, next time if you want, you change it this one. So that it will be from there on. That's it. Okay, normally we will not do here. We will do in the here where initial value only we will. If you want, you can put it there also. You can try.
Sir, suppose if we give that in parameter file, then it will not automatically get updated. Like
No, because it will not automatically get here. It will not get up automatically. Okay, it will be like that. Only. But there in the mapping here, the persistent values,
it will update.
it will be updated. Here it will not. Update.
Okay, so logically we can't. We are not supposed to give it in parameter file. Is it like that?
So logically, yes. If you want to do something, otherwise you leave it. Nothing. You don't give it anything. Okay, you give it. Okay, normally what we will do is we will not change the parameter file. Okay, we'll directly change what for this. Here, instead of this, give the date. Transaction then get one place and then some other day. Suppose you want one day like this. Production only. Okay, I will take the access. Okay, less than. Suppose I wanted 3. I wanted less than 2 to 4. So that it will load only 0.5. 0.5. Put it like this. Okay, and execute it. And again, reset back. Reset back to your 7. So next one, this is got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this mapping variable. What is mapping variable? Why we will use mapping variable? Where we will use mapping variable? In real time, where we will use? I shown you. Okay. In real time, where we will use? I shown. Okay. Are you clear about this? Any doubts in the mapping? Any doubts in the mapping? Guys, yes or no? Did you understand or not?
Yes, Raj. Yes, Raj.
Everybody clearly understood what is mapping variable?
Yes.
How this is changing? This setmax variable, how it is changing? Do you understand? Yes or no, please?
Yes,
Others, please.
Yes, Raj, yes.
Put in this one. Take it out. Now, what is the mapping parameter? The most asked entry question. What is the difference between mapping variable and parameter? Okay. mapping parameter defines a value that remains constant throughout a session, such as state sales tax. Suppose, okay, you designed a mapping. They told that in this year we will give the bonus for employees 5,000. They told that we will give the bonus for employees 5,000 rupees. Okay, so what we will do? I have taken what? Go to map parameters and variables. I have created one more variable called bonus. I use parameter and it's a decimal. Okay, now what is check it out. In the parameter file, dollar bonus is a parameter. Okay, in the parameter file, dollar bonus equal to 5,000, right? I'm giving 5,000. Okay, what will happen until and unless it is 5,000? The whole year it will take 5,000. Suppose they told next year we want to change the bonus to 10,000. Next year we want to give the bonus of the salaries to 10,000. Then if there is no parameter, then what I need to do? I need to come here, I need to change 10,000, I need to move to test, then do the unit testing, then move to the code to production, then do the UAT, then do all these things you need to do, right? Yes or no? Is it correct? If I don't have dollars, then if they ask you, suppose next business year, if from April 1st onwards, I want to give my salary bonus is 10,000. Go here, change it. That's it. In development, you change 10,000 and you send this to testing, this parameter file testing team. They will replace the parameter file. Next year onwards, it will take 10,000. Okay, same way tax, right? Suppose in this year tax is 10%, next year 20%, right? Same way VAT. VAT is now 15%. They may decrease or increase, right? Or GST. GST is for some goods that it will be 15%. After some time, after some days, they will change it to, they will increase or decrease. Then where we need to decrease? We should not touch the map. Okay, we should always touch the parameter file. So we will put it there. That's it. So that mapping, this will not change it. It is a constant. When it will change? When I change in the parameter file. When I change in the parameter file only, it will change. Suppose what I will do. Okay, I will empty my stage table first. What is the stage table? Delete from, I will delete everything. Delete from STG employees. It's not loading. Why? Okay, maybe I given trunket and load. That's why. Let's see, it's trunket and load. What is STG employees? Where it is pointing to? DB connection STG. DB connection STG is what? DB connection STG is REF OT STG. REL OT STG is OT underscore STG. Correct. Select star from STG employees. Nothing like that. Okay, we'll run it. We'll reset the values and we'll run it. It'll load or not. Come here, persisted values. Okay, which run it. 123 records. Okay, 123 records. Now I will delete again now. Delete from STG employees. Okay, I will reset again. Reset. Now what I will do, we'll check the source data. What is source data? Select star from employees. Okay, here the salary is 90,000, 50,000, 60,000, 27,000. Now I will give in the parameter file 5,000. dollar bonus equal to 5,000, 3,000 I will give. 3,000. Okay, when I give 3,000, save. Now workflow run. Not committed. I did not commit it. That's why it is waiting for the commit. Commit, then it will succeed. Okay, 123 records. Now we'll check. Select pattern. Select option. Order by transaction date. It should increase the salary with 3,000. What is the date here? Date is date entered. Transaction date is going to date entered. Okay. Is it increased salary? 3,000? Is it increasing? Yes or no, please?
Yes.
Yes. So for all records, it is increasing with 3,000. Okay. So that's how. If we change it to 5,000, it will increase with 5,000. So what I have given, see here. Salary. Okay. Bonus is dollar bonus. Okay. This is not required at all. Directly you can give salary. Okay. O underscore salary equal to salary plus dollar bonus. That's salary plus dollar bonus. Okay. So O underscore salary will go to salary. Bonus will be there in the mapping parameter. Will be there. It's the value which you take from the mapping parameter file. Take the. Now what is the difference between mapping parameter and mapping variable? Mapping variable will change during the sessions. At the end of each successful run, okay, it will store the value. Okay, but the mapping variable, mapping parameter will remain the same. Okay, see, in n number of interviews, I ask what is mapping variable, what is mapping parameter. They will tell. They will tell. Okay, it will change. Where you use mapping variable in your real time, nobody will tell. Okay, very few people will answer. The real time, the use case of mapping variable. What is the use case of mapping variable? Incremental load base. Okay, if they ask you, you tell the same. Okay, did you get it, please? What is the difference between mapping? Yes. Parameter is the parameter file. Parameter. Yes. So now, did you understand what is mapping variable and what is mapping parameter? Now you can use n number of times the bonus is. If there is any other field is using bonus, you can use that also. Okay, wherever in the mapping, wherever dollar bonus is, it will simply replace with 3,000. Whatever the value in the parameter. You can use n number of times. Got it, please? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Then what is the use then? You need to, when you want to change next time, you want to change the mapping. You should not change the mapping. I'm saying, right? You should not change the mapping. Okay. So that's why you should not touch the mapping. So whatever the constant hard coding values are there, all those things we will parameterize. Always we will parameterize. Next time, if they change the hard coded values, we will change it in the parameter. Got it, guys?
Sir.
But the transaction date you are putting to value mapping variable.
Yes, here for mapping variable it should give. First time it should take all the values. Next time onwards it will not take it at all. Because incremental timestamp will be changing. That's all. Next is, did you understand clearly? Yeah.
Logic in when you initialize the variable and the parameter in after going to that mapping option. So how you have taken those, like it will pop up. We can select from there. Or,
Yes, yes,
Ah.
yes.
yes, there.
Here.
No. There only.
You have to create it. Go to the mapping parameter variable.
You given name it. That name $. We need
Dollar, you have to write it. Incremental timestamp.
Oh,
You have to write it.
the $. Is very common.
Is the mandatory, yes. Dollar is not mandatory. Because it is giving like this.
Yeah, dollar is mandatory to parameterize or it is mandatory to work?
mandatory for parameter and variable. Dollar is mandatory for parameter and variable. If you want to give any parameter name, it should give. You should start with dollar variable. Your name can be anything, but it should start with dollar. Got it?
Yes.
Next. And if you want to select here, suppose dollar bonus, how I can get it? Salary plus, how you will write it? Go to quotes, salary is a quote plus variables. Here mapping variables to show, mapping parameter means dollar bonus. Like, because we have given here what we have given, mapping parameters and variables. This is a variable, it's shown under variables. This is a parameter, it's shown under parameter. We should select which one it is. Okay, got it, please?
Yes, Raj. Raj, can we create them inside the expressions or the built-in variable?
Okay, inside the
Expression built-in variables and then
built-in variables are different. Built-in variables are used which are created by Informatica. Built-in variables are different. I showed you in the expression when I developed the expression, which I use dollar session name. No, did you
Yes,
remember?
Yes.
That is, this you cannot do it. You cannot change it. This is given by Informatica. Whatever you want to do, you have to do this. Got it?
Yes, Raj.
Incremental timestamp will take a source qualifier here. Take in the source qualifier. Here, wherever you are seeing the dollar incremental timestamp, it will give the value first. First time it will take 1198, right? Next time it is again the date. That date it takes. Normally, in real people what we do in real time also has been something because of the lack of practice or knowledge. Okay, so what they will do? Okay, they will take normally what they will be in the mind. Source qualifier query we can run in the database, source database. They will take it and they will run in the source database. They will run. Will this run? Can you tell? Will this run? No. Why it will not run?
You have to change the date.
You have to change the date, right? No. They will run. They will ask me why it will not run. That is, in source qualifier you have given yes. Okay, I am not changed. But this is a variable. You check the variable, replace the variable here, and run it. It will run. Okay. So you have to give a value. Otherwise, run this mapping. Go to session log. There it will be surely replaced. The mapping variable is already replaced. Take this and put it here and run it. Then it will run. Okay. So you should not ask them. No, normally what till there they could have logged. Okay. What till source qualifier there are whatever the source qualifier query we can copy paste and we can run in the source data. That is what they learned. That's it. After that, what will happen? Nobody knows. But if you find any in the source qualifier query, if you find any variables, you have to replace the variables when you are running. When Informatica runs, it will take automatically. Okay, but when you are running, you should replace that with values and you should run. That please keep in mind when you do in real time. So many people have asked till now, at least some 50 people in my career. Okay, so they will ask, I am running from morning to evening. I am running. It is wrong. Not. At least they will not understand. At least they could have Google it. Okay, when we are using a variable, how to do it? No, they will keep on running, and they will come and ask me why it is not. So that is not the correct. Okay. So wherever in the source qualifier query, if you are finding any parameter variable, you should check. You go and check here. First one, you go and check here. Where? Go to mapping parameters and variables. Okay. Otherwise, simply run the workflow. Run the workflow. It will automatically give all the values. It will automatically give. If there are 10 mapping parameters and variables, all the values it gives the query. You take this query, take the query from source session log, and you run. so that it will run for sure. Got it, please? These are the common things people will do because they don't know this concept. Okay, clear, guys? Are you clear?
Yes.
No, our this one should change now. Our what mini project will change. How? Now, but you did not have one doubt. Okay, so you could have asked one doubt. No, what is the doubt is in our mini project. What is our scope? File. In file, how you do it? Source qualifier, you cannot do it, right? In file, when you use a file as my source, then can you do it here? This one? Can you put source qualifier query?
No, can't.
Then what should you do? Where you can give it?
Filter.
Just filter. That's it. Filter. Take a filter. That's it. Like this. See this. Take a filter. Simple. Take a filter. Bring everything to here. Okay. Then in filter, you write a condition. Transaction date is greater than incremental time. Variables, mapping variables per se. It will not take it. Okay. But normally we will not do like this. Normally we will not. There is separate mechanism for file. Okay. Don't give the in this. Don't give the codes. Okay, do directly. Okay. But I don't want to use filter now. What I will do? Normally for files there is separate mechanism. Files what they will do is they will not add the like source tables what they are doing. Daily they were adding the rows in the source table, right? Yes or no? Is that correct? But file daily a file will come. Daily different file will come with the timestamp. Our workflow should, if it is a file, that is a separate mechanism. I will tell the dynamic file transfer. Okay. Daily a file will come to our source location. Daily a file will come to our source location. Okay. That file my workflow should pick. How it should pick, I will tell maybe after 2-3 classes. Okay. But as of now, don't use filter. What to do is, what are the changes you do now? Anybody tried parameterization in any project? Anybody tried? No, Raj. Nobody tried parameterization?
Yes, Raj.
Is it working? Is it working? Whoever tried? Okay, at least do it today. Now what you do is, here I will add one more layer. Okay. Here I will add one more for our project. File to source table you load it first. It is not rocket download. It is rocket. What you do? Source file to source tables. Source tables. That means this will be SRC customers. This will be SRC dealership. This will be SRC employees. This will be SRC products. SRC products. SRC transaction. Okay. Now from here, this is your source now. Source, stage, target. Remove the session, whichever you have done previously. Remove the session, this session. Mini project session for them. These sessions you remove. Okay. And put this session. So this session. Source to stage. Now your source is a table, stage is a table. Okay. In between, you use incremental load. Here, in the source qualifier query of source, you use incremental load. use incremental load, stage is anyway truncated load, then S3 type 2. Did you understand what we need to do? Guys, did you understand? Previously what we were doing, directly 5 to stage we were doing.
So we
Now
need
what
to add
we
5
do
more
is-
sessions.
Yeah, create 5 more sessions, delete these 5 sessions, and replace those sessions. What? Table to table, this session. Table to table, you put it. Okay, why I given 5 to first time? At least you people will practice. You will import the file. You will see the issues with the file. That's why I given file. You already practiced it. Fine, leave it. Then what you do? You do a one second, please. Let's complete. You do a one-to-one mapping. Again, here you take as your put file. Target as your source table. Your target connection should be source. Okay, yeah, tell me now.
We can give session log file name in file. So
Session log.
file name in source. We take source as file na. Then
Source or file.
Ah.
Okay, tell me.
in task, can we change it for session log file name?
Session log file name. Session log file name or parameter file? What you are saying?
File
So
name.
this one you are saying session log file name is this.
Yes.
Why you want to change it?
In mapping.
In mapping, where you will change?
This is not in task. Can you open the task?
This one.
Yes.
Task.
Here mapping is there. No?
Mapping.
Here. Configure objects mapping.
Configure object.
Next mapping. Next mapping.
Okay, mapping.
In here, SRC implies I will take a file.
You will take the file.
There we can for session log file name.
Why you want to use session log file name here?
But
What is the use of it?
but in mini project we take file name.
No, here we will see. We have taken file, yes. But session log, why it is coming session log here? I'm not understanding.
So after
Yeah, you call me back. I'll explain what is okay. Session log nowhere we are using. Here we are using source file name. This is anyway table, leave it, okay? But we will use a source file name, not session log. Okay, leave it. What about that? You call me. I'll explain it clearly. Fine. So now what you need to do is, okay, do a mapping like this. What you do the mapping? I will send you the files. Okay, I will send you the tables. Table structure. Otherwise, you can create the table structure easily. You can create it now. How? I will show you one. Okay. First, you take one file. Maybe they are there, I guess. Mr. Training. Informatica. Server. Infra SRC files. Put it here. Replace. Now we'll take any one file. We'll take which file? SRC customer. We'll take SRC customer separate. Okay. So what I will do? I'll import first the file as a source. You already imported maybe, correct? As a source, you already imported the file. No need to import. Maybe I did not import it, I am importing. Okay. So SRC customer services. Okay, import. Next, exit RD limited. Next, finish. Oh, it's already there. Replace. Okay. Fine. Now change the data types. Customer ID 20, customer mstring 255, address mstring 255, city mstring 255, state mstring 255, website mstring 255, credit limit number 2070, date entered, date. Okay, save. Now target, copy the file to the target, rename it as SRC customer. SRC customer. SRC customer. Okay. Already there. Okay. You in your case it will not be there. I'm using SRC customer one. Okay. So okay. Change it to Oracle. Apply. Save. SRC customer secret now. Now you execute this in your source data. Now I took as a target, but this I should use as a source in the next map. Next, right? So what I will do? Go to target, generate and execute SQL. There are no ODBC connections right here. I'll check whether any there are ODBC connections. I will create a ODBC connection because it's a new laptop. Okay. All right. OT underscore ODBC underscore OT SR. Local host. Comfortable. X. Now what we do is, see here, observe what I'm doing. Did not target. Check. No, did not target. Oracle again. Here. ODBC. OT SR. Localhost. 151 XP. Test connect. OT. Okay. Okay. Apply. Okay. Now it is created. It did not created.
Username you should be entered.
I entered, right? I had OT only.
So OT
OT is my username. One more schema is there, yeah. OT is my username. Okay. So this table is present in OT only. Let's see. Connect. Okay. So now what you do is, so source is my file. Target also a source table. Go to targets, generate and execute SQL. Now here generate and execute. Select your source schema. OTSRC dev. Okay. In your case, OTSRC dev. Okay. Select it. It will create a table. It will create a table in your where? In your source. Now create a mapping. Mapping create m underscore SRC customers. SRC customers. Take the file. Take the table. Source table. Take the source table. SRC customers. Take the source tables. Okay. Now you load it directly to here. To here. You load it. Save it. Now create a workflow for this. Not required session, right? So we'll create a session. Workflow is not required because you are using a single workflow, right? Go to task, create, test underscore.
Jai.
Good. That's the customer form. Create. What is the mapping name? Here are two. One. To distinguish. Cancel. Create. Okay. And there is one here. Cancel it. Now go to task. Go to task. Create. Yes underscore. SRC customers one. Receiving it here. SRC customers. Done. Here you give the file name anyway. It has taken the file name. You parameterize it. Then SRC customers. Here you need to give REL OT SRC dev. Here I given OT only because in this system it is OT. Okay. In your case OT SRC dev. Bulk to normal. Loading. Okay, you put it this session here. Okay. So run it. Otherwise, you create a workflow for this session application. Only for this one. You create a workflow. Run it. Once you run it, the table will be loaded. Source table will be loaded. Now what you do? You come to again source, import, from database source connection OT admin. Then you take the source. Which one just now we have created now? Just start the customer one, you take it. Okay, this is my source. Anyway, stage is the same thing. Stage is what? STG customer. Now we create a mapping. Stage is a target stage is a STG customer. Okay, now you do the mapping M underscore STG customers. Now you take this source as a table which we loaded just now. Where is the source? Let's start the customer one, then stage. Then you take an expression, do the incremental load here and load it to stage. You got it? What you need to do? Did you get it? Did you get it? What you need to do, please?
Yes,
So
right.
what you need to add one more layer. That's it. So we were using files. You send the data to the source table, okay, and use those tables as the sources. From here, you do our many projects. From source to here, you do the incremental load. In the target, you give the truncated load. Then, if you change anything in your table with the date, it should load to stage. It should load to target, like that. Did you get it, please? Any doubts here? Sorry. Suppose what I am saying is you completed this. Files in node, files leave it, okay? Remove the file, not required. You remove the sessions are related with. In workflow, now these sessions you should replace all the sessions. With the newly created sessions, you should put it. Okay. In the session, what is my source? SRC customer. What is my target? STG customer. One source, one mapping. This is one mapping. This is one mapping. One mapping. Okay. Now you do the incremental load. SRC to customer STG, incremental load when you do it. Okay, first time you run it, all will load. Okay, next time you insert the data with the new transaction date in your source, so that only that record will pick to the stage, that record will go to the customer, dim customer. Yes or no? Is it correct?
Yes,
Guys,
right.
able to understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so suppose first time there are here 10 records are there, 10 records, 10, 10, 10 are there. All will go to stage, it will go to target. Now what you do, you insert some new records. Transaction date is greater than whatever the date you have. Okay. Suppose in your table, all the transaction data is 5, then you insert one more record, today's record, or 17th or 18th record. Okay. One record you insert. When you run this, only it will pick this one, it will truncate and load STG customer. One record will come, one record will go here. Is it correct? Yes or no, please? Guys, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So that's how it should be. Okay. Now what I will tell, I will ask you to schedule this workflow. Once you schedule this workflow, daily data if you enter in the sources, only those data will pick. It go to the stage customers, it will go to the dim customers. No need to delete anything now. No need to delete anything anywhere. No need to delete, because every time my source will pick incremental data only. When you run multiple times, it is zero. Once it is loaded, when you load multiple times, it will pick 0 records. My incremental load. Yes or no, please? Guys,
Yes, right. Yes.
so are you clear, everybody? If any doubts, please ask me. I will tell again. You have to implement it. When you implement it, what and all you will learn with this? You will learn incremental load. With this project, what and all you will learn? You will learn incremental load. You will learn parameterization. You will learn SRC type 2. You will learn fact load. These many things you will learn with this incremental load, parameterization, then SRC type 2, fact load, full flow. You will learn. So that if anybody asks you about this, these are the advanced concepts. No. If anybody asks you about this, you can easily answer. Got it, please?
That's right.
Guys, did you understand what I'm saying? I'm getting answers from 2 or 3 only. That's it. The other 50 people I'm not getting.
Yes, sir.
If you don't understand, ask me please. I'll explain again.
Also, we truncate in STG customers only, no?
Truncate in 0. Yes. Always STG will be the truncate. STG means truncate only. That's it. Because that's what, right? See, in real case, you please observe this. Why truncate? I'm telling why truncate. Suppose first time only only will take customers. 100 records are there. Correct? Okay. 100 records will come to STG. 100 records are there in source customers, source table. 100 records will come to my stage customers. 100 records will go to dimension. Clear about this first time?
Yes.
Next day, 10 records are added. 110 records are there. Next day, 10 records are added. Now, my source qualifier query, how many records it will pick by using incremental load?
10.
By using incremental load, how many?
Incremental load is 10.
10 means, again, here, if you not truncate and load, it will become 110. Yes or no?
Yes.
If you don't truncate and load, it will become 110. 110 again, it should not. 100 was there, you have to delete the field truncate, only 10 records, then these 10 records, that means here 110 records as per your business model. Let's check, right? Suppose next day 30 records got added, that means 140 records. Okay, my incremental load only 30 records will pick. This 10 records it will clear, 30 records will come here. That 30 records will go to dimension. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Correct? Is it working perfectly now?
Yes, sir.
So now when you schedule the workflow daily, it will run. It will run whatever the today's date it will pick, truncate and load. It will load to the so that you will not touch the workflow at all. Daily it will do automatically. Correct? Will it happen? It may happen, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is how you should think. So that is how we will do it. Normally we will do it like this. We'll create a shape of the workflow and the framework job should take automatically. I will not touch the framework job. Okay. So it should take automatically and it should run automatically on the daily basis. No manual intervention should be there. Daily somebody should not sit in front of this workflow. Okay. It should automate. That's it. I will schedule at 9 o'clock. Daily 9 o'clock it will take. It will take only my source qualifier will pick only today's records and it will process to the stage. Stage whatever it is there, it will truncate and load. Then it will go to dimension. It will process it. That's it.
Sir, here in mini project, you mentioned incremental load, right? But only date we are doing or salary also?
Date only. Date
Only date.
Salary, if you want to take it, first you do with the date. That is salary bonus is a parameter. That you leave it. Okay. So we'll do later. First you complete it. And any of the one workflow, suppose you take any of the staging thing. Okay, there any salary field is there, no? There you use bonus also. Any other thing you use, you think yourself. Any one constant, one or two constants you put it. The same thing you put it in your parameter file. It will work. You have to think like that. Whatever I am telling you should do first that one. Then how effectively you can do more. Okay, you take one session in this. Okay, state is there. Okay, state is not there. Credit limit. Okay, credit limit. Then you take one bonus. Credit limit equal to credit limit plus bonus. Bonus is some 5,000 you give it. So that every time it will take credit limit plus 5,000. Like that. You do it. Okay, in all the mapping, whatever you see the fields and you decide and you do it. That's it. Got it, guys? Did you understand now how the mini project should do?
Yes, sir.
In the mini project, now your source table should be table. Okay, stage should be stage table. All the tables, all tables. Okay, files leave it. First you just take a complete 5 mappings, source to stage, source to file to source, file to source file, file to source file, file to source file. Then delete all the sessions in the workflow. Okay, and create the workflow, create a session, delete all the sessions in the workflow, create one more 5 sessions, use the incremental load for all the 5 sessions. All should be parameterized. All should be parameterized. Okay, everything is parameterized, and you check it out, and you give me the you export and import. If you completed everything, you send me the workflow. Okay, you go to repository, you export and import the workflow and send it to me in a zip format. I will check in my system whether it is correct or not. I will check. Okay, got it?
Okay.
No, please. So that is how you need to do it. Okay, so please complete it. I am saying clearly, I am saying nobody will get this opportunity to do this all this. Okay, so please implement it, you will get so much of confidence because you will be doing again and again same mappings, again and again same sessions. You will doing okay, and tomorrow and day after tomorrow again dynamic lookup, unconnected lookup. Then I will ask you to do the same mini project by using dynamic lookup maybe after 2-3 days. Okay, so same thing you do it. Dynamic lookup also will be clear. Like that we will take it forward. Okay, fine. Yeah. Next one. So everybody clear, please. Any
Yes, sir.
doubts? Any doubts you can ask me, please.
Can you show me schedule time and how to set?
I will tell. I will tell. Scheduling I will tell in the next session. Okay. I want to tell one more thing today. We will see today versioning concepts. Okay. Versioning. It will take 10 minutes time. That's it. So, cannot maximum that. So you have the parameter file you wanted, or you have it, I guess. You can easily do it, I guess. Parameter file, right? Yes or no? I given the parameter file also.
As one more doubt. In team files, we have 3 target files is there now.
Hmm.
Suppose
Three target tables.
new tables, new insert, existing update, existing insert.
Correct.
In parameterization, there also we will put for 3 target tables names.
No, no. We will not put the target table. We can put it, but not required as of.
Only one target, right? It is
Only one target. Yes. Target is same. For all the 3 instant same target. We should not put it. Okay, one thing I observed yesterday was yesterday evening the one thing I observed, okay. What was that is in the parameter file only. So when you this is a mapping for router mapping. Okay, now when I open this, if you want to parameterize a file name, target file name, okay, you have to use like this only, $output file name. If you use any other name, it is not working. I found that yesterday. Okay, $output file name, you have to use that only. If you use any other name, it will not. Input file name means you have to use like $input. If you want to parameterize the file, input file, okay, small letter, you have to use this only. If you suppose I will use what? Check it out. I will use instead of output file, I will use $file name. $file name I am running it. It will succeed, but check in the target. It is giving $file name as a file, correct? Are you seeing? But it should give whatever I give in the parameter file, it should give that. In the parameter file, what is there? BW parameter. So in here I given, if you see this is a locations.dat. It should generate locations.dat, but it is not generating locations.dat. It is directly generating whatever I am giving here. Dollar whatever what I given here. You see, I given dollar file. It is generating a file name with dollar file. But when you give input file here, when I give, now I will give this one. What? I will give $output file. Okay, apply. Okay, save it. Now I will change to something called location underscore today something. Okay, it should generate a file with the name like this. Save it. Run it. Done. Check it out. It is given date modified. Location today. Correct. So you should use this one only. What? When you are parameterizing your output file or input file, source file, if you want to parameterize, you give $input file name. If you want to parameterize your target file name, you give $output file. Okay, that yesterday I observed. Maybe that was syntax. Okay, the only this one it is. Okay,
Sir,
got it, please.
sir, one doubt. Sir, right now you do dollar file name, but you didn't update it in parameter file, sir.
I updated yesterday. I checked.
Okay.
I checked. If you want to check it out, I checked yesterday evening session.
Okay.
Somebody had asked. Okay, yesterday morning also we did, but we did not notice. Okay, but yesterday evening we noticed. Okay, we given dollar file name equal to the file name I given there, but still it is generating dollar file name. It should give error. Normally, when you give dollar file name in the workflow, it is working properly, and the entry is not there in your parameter file means it should give error.
Yes.
Okay, variable not found. If it is not giving error means it is taking this dollar file name as a file.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we have seen yesterday. Okay, so the next, so versioning concept. Okay, what is versioning? 70% people will use. Okay, in my current project we are not using versioning. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the clients are not using. That's why we are not using version. But in all other 9 projects I use version. Okay, versioning means check in, check out. Check in, check out. What is this check in, check out? Okay, now suppose what is take a scenario like this. Okay, so what we do as a developer, morning 9 a.m. you came. Morning 9 a.m. you came to office. Okay, and you created a mapping. You created a mapping. Okay, and you logged out at 7 p.m. You logged out at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. you logged out. Okay, when you logged out, suppose anybody sunset day will start with 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. our time is 7:30 a.m. our their time. Now the daylight savings is happened. So 7:30 a.m. now the time is maybe here 11:23 a.m. is for them it is 11 o'clock a.m. Okay, maybe. Okay, or 11 o'clock p.m. Sorry, 11 p.m. for them. Okay, so what I'm saying is 9 o'clock morning you came and 8 o'clock on-site lead will log in. Our time 8 o'clock on-site team will log in. Okay, they want to see your mapping, what you have done, from morning to evening. They want to see. Otherwise, they want to change your mapping. Whatever you have done the mapping, if you want to change it, what they want to do. If there is no versioning concept, suppose there is no versioning concept. There is no versioning concept in your project. What you need to do is, there is no versioning concept means this right mark you will not see at all. Are you seeing the right mark? See here. If there is no versioning means here when you click on it, this will be disabled. This all will be disabled. Okay, if you are not using. So now think that they are not there. Suppose you have completed this mapping, and if they wanted to check this mapping, not this any other mapping, any valid mapping, I will disconnect and don't save it. No, I will open this. Okay. This mapping you have completed today. They want to see it. Normally, if you don't have any versioning concept, you need to close this, disconnect this folder. When you disconnect the folder only, he can open the folder and he can edit it. Otherwise, if you open like if it is suppose you have opened a mapping, open a folder, you open the mapping, directly you close it. When you close directly, when anybody other tries to open the same mapping, it will give writer intent log. It will give the log. This is locked by the mapping is locked by some other user. They need to unlock it. So that is the main disadvantage of that. If you don't have versioning concept, suppose in this session you want to change it. Okay, but you did not disconnect it. You closed it and directly went to home. Okay, then when you open the same workflow with his username, it will be showing it is locked with my name. It will be locked with my name so that he cannot edit it. That is the one disadvantage. That means when it is locked, nobody can do it. So how to rectify that? Now while you are going to home, while you are logging off, what you need to do is, okay, so it was like this. You are doing something. You have to distance the folder, distance the repository, and you should log out. Okay, so that next person, if you want to edit your mapping, he can easily edit. Yes or no? Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand? Now, One more disadvantage. Suppose there is no working concept still. Still there is no working concept. Okay. So what you done? You have completed today from 5 days onwards. You did hard work day and night. You completed from 8 to 9 mapping. From one workflow, one mapping level, 50 transformation to it. And you are a very honest guy. You disconnected. As well. One more guy enters the same project. He's having some problem with you, and he will delete the mapping directly. He will delete the mapping, save it, and go out. That's it. We can catch him anyway, but the thing cannot be retrieved back. If you go to repository and saved it in your system, then you can import it. But we will forget it, right? Normally we will not do it. Okay. So all those things are gone. You disconnected it. What he will do? He will connect it with his user ID and password, and it will open for him. Okay, what he will do? He will select all. He will delete it, and he will go. He will save means gone. That's it. You cannot retrieve back at all. Okay, all your 5 days work is saved. That's why normally what I do, once I daily basis I will do. At last, I will go to repository manager. Okay, whatever I have done today. Okay, suppose it was go to repository, export objects. I'll be putting the date. Okay, backup like this I will put. I'll create in my system. I will create a folder like backup. Backup. Okay, and here I will put today's date. 19/7/2021. I will be creating all the folders with the different dates. Today I'll put it here. Tomorrow one more folder. Day after tomorrow one more folder. Suppose something happened tomorrow, I can directly import the object which is already saved, and I can do my work. Okay, that are the two disadvantages if you don't have. Suppose to one of the projects there was no work. Okay, I was the team lead. Okay, there were 8 members in my team. 8. This scenario is happened. That's time. Okay. So how the people will be? 8 people were there. Okay. So whenever they joined in a project, we will strictly tell them while you are, because we are not using the concept. On-site people want to on-site. There are 4 people were there. They will also work on the same map. What we will tell always, you please disconnect folder first. Okay, and disconnect the repository. I will tell. In this, 6 people will do. 8 people will be there. No, 8 people. In this, 6 people will do correctly, but 2 people they will never do. Okay, one day they will do, one day they will leave. Okay, what they will do? They are saying previously we were going to office. Okay, what they will do? They will come to office. They will open it. They will do work. They will do work. Okay, open 10 mappings. Open it. Open all the mapping. Okay, open, and close directly. Instead of disconnecting, close directly. When on-site people comes, it will be locked. They will be waiting entire night for that workflow. If we call them, they won't pick the call, and they cannot come to office, and they cannot unlock it, and they don't have the laptop. They have only desktop. And what they need to do? These people should, the on-site people should be waiting for them. So what we will do? We have told some 5-6 times. Still they are doing the same. Then we have released from the project. That's what we do. Because daily we cannot tell the same thing, right? If we tell the same thing daily, they are all well matured. They should understand. Okay. So all these problems will be there when you don't have the working concept. Okay. Because people will forget. Sometimes 1 or 2 times, fine. That is mistakenly they forgot. Daily they are forgetting means quantitatively they are doing. That's it. Okay. Then what we will do? We will see 5-6 times, and we will release them the project. Okay, that's what we have done. 2 or 3 of them in my project. Okay, so one guy has locked and he went for 1 week leave. He has locked the system. He went 1 week leave. 1 week we cannot do anything on that map. Okay, that is not acceptable at all. Yes or no? Correct. And he will not tell his user ID and password also. If you have them, he is not ready to. At least we can enter into his system and we can close it. He is not picking the call at all. In the whole 1 week, he is not picking the call. So after 1 week, we release it from the project. So to avoid all those things, we are having versioning concept. Okay, what is versioning concept? Please suppose you create any map. You create any mapping. I'll create a mapping. Mapping create m_new. What I will do, I'll take the source, SRC customer, okay, STG customers. I will pick source only. Sorry, page target STG customer. Okay. Save. Okay. Now if you save it, defaultly it is giving right mark. M_new. Defaultly it is right mark, right? Yes or no? Is it correct? Guys, yes or no, please?
Yes, sir.
Defaultly it is, that is, when it is a right mark, default it is checked out. Default, every Informatica object means sources, targets, transformations, mapping, transitions, workflows, tasks, all those things. Every Informatica object is in checked out state. Checked out state by default. Okay. By default it is checked out state. Suppose today I have done. They wanted to do something tomorrow, today evening. Answer people want to do. What I do, I right click on it, go to versioning, check it. What I write the second comment. Completed STG mapping. Completed STG mapping. Click on OK. That's it. Checked in. Checked in means when you log in again, he can see your mapping. He can see only. When he wants to edit this mapping, he wants to check out. What he need to do? Checked in. Checked in means right mark went, right? Is right mark went? No right mark. No right mark means it is checked in. Okay. Now what he will do? Evening he will come, answer will guide him. He will disconnect. He will connect his user ID and password. Your user ID you checked in. His user ID and his password. He will open it. Okay. And he will open. If you want to edit this mapping, he should check out first. Without checkout, you cannot do anything. See? Open it. These are all disabled. These are all disabled. It's out. Yes. See? Mapping. Edit. You cannot do anything. You cannot do anything. This statement. It is checked. If you want to do what you need to do, again you need to check out first. Checkout comment. Why you want to check out? To add aggregator transfer. To add aggregator transfer. You want to write a checkout comment. Okay, to add aggregator transformation and checkout. Then it will be checked out for him. He will add aggregator. Okay, and he done the coding. Okay, yes, okay. Then suppose tomorrow you want to access this mapping means if you don't check in, then only the last saved check in only you can see. Now he will check in now first. Check in. What he will write again? Completed. Check in concept. Check in comment. Completed aggregated transfer.
Unity code.
So that tomorrow when you come, you need to check out with your name again. With your name and you need to do it. Okay. So now if you see the versions of it, go to versioning, you will history. If you see the first history was taken mapping. Tomorrow in this name, my username, completely STG mapping. Tomorrow somebody has checked out this and they have added something and they are giving the name, what is their username and password, completed aggregator. So that all is maintained. If you want to see this history, open it, right click on it, open in workspace. In this aggregate transformation there, I see V1MU version 1. Suppose you want to see the latest version. Open it, second version. This is version. Open it, open in workspace. Okay, minimize it. This is the version 2. This is version 2, this is the latest version, aggregate research. So that you will not lose the version. If you 10 times check in and check out, 10 times you can see it. 10 versions. So that who are doing what changes in your mapping, you can easily see. Yes or no? Now can I easily see?
Yes, sir.
Is it correct? Yes. This is what we will do. Whenever you completed the mapping, we will check in first. How to check in? Click on this, go to versioning, check in. And write the check in comment. Right, right. If you want to check in all the mappings, all the objects, okay, suppose source also, target also you can check it. Check it. Check it. Right. Find the code, select that folder only, connect it now. Become okay. Okay. One by one I will check it. You can connect it also. Select all, check it. Become okay. And if you something checked off, complete. You cannot edit anything. Without checking, you cannot edit anything. Cannot do it. If anybody, suppose tomorrow you want to do it, you have to check out again. Go to worsening, check out, and add the checkout comment. Okay, and now you can edit it. Yes or no?
Yes, Raj.
Clear about checking checkout? One more thing. The fact mapping. We have added suppose tomorrow morning it was like this. Okay, what it was? It was like this. We added one application. You added WhatsApp application. Okay, you added rank and all you added. Okay, then you realize that after half an hour I don't want all this. I wanted to go back to my previous version. Then I will open one. What if you want to do? If you want to go the changes all this, right click on it, versioning, undo checkout. Undo checkout removes the checked out version of the selected object permanently from the repository. This results a loss of metadata. Would you like to continue the transaction? Yes. Now check it out. It went to check in object. Whenever you check out today, you checked out, and you did something. You took one aggregator, you took some filter, you took some normalizer, you took some ranks, all these things you done. You realize that I don't want all of them. Okay, this is wrong. I go back to my check-in version. Right click on it, versioning, undo checkout. When you do undo checkout, it will remove. It will go to the last version. Click on it. Got it? If you don't clear about undo checkout, don't do it. If you don't understand about or if you don't clear about undo checkout, suppose from morning to evening, morning you checked it out, you have done so much of hard work and you have done everything. If you do undo checkout, everything will go. It will not come back. So be careful while you are using undo checkout. Check-in and checkout, nothing will happen. But while you are using undo checkout, be careful, otherwise don't do it. Just delete those whatever is there. Clear, guys? Everybody?
Josh.
Now, people are asking how to delete a session and mapping, right? A session or a mapping. Suppose this is the one. Okay, suppose I want to delete this. What you need to do? First, suppose you want to delete a mapping. This is what this mapping. I want to delete this mapping. It is in checked out still. First, delete it. What is the mapping name? Customer orders Jim new free SQ. New 30 SQ. Delete it. Save it. Now right click on this. Find checkout. Click on OK. Click on object type. Mapping right. Drag this. This mapping we have deleted this one, right? Now right click on it. Check in this. Total permanently deleted. Deleted. It's permanently deleted. Okay, now you can with the same name you can do. How? So please observe this. One more mapping else. So copy one mapping and delete it. I want to delete m underscore agent. Delete. Click on yes. Save it. Save it. Okay. Then right click. Edit saved. I'll rename it and I will save it again. I did not save it. Finish. Save it. Now I will delete this mapping. Yes. Save it. Okay. Now come to here. Find checkout. Click on OK. Now here object type. Start by object type. When you start by object type, mapping will come to RCR1 from the agent one. Agent one. Right click on it. Check in. Click on OK. So that with the same name, we can create a mapping. Did you understand? Same. You have to check in your mapping, your source, your targets, your workflow, your sessions, everything you should check it. Check it. Everything you need to check. If you see the workflow and session also, it will be same. For every object, it will be same. All right. If you want to check in, optioning, check in. Write the check-in term. Yes, it is done. Almost done. You can do. Clear, guys, everybody. Check in and check out.
Suppose our mapping is in checkout state like this is, and we do some changes to that, then unless and until we check in, those changes will not be visible to the other end. Is it right?
Exactly. Yes. They will see the last checked in, the last checked in version only they will see. They will see.
Yeah, unless I do checkout, unless I do check in.
Yes, but 9.6 version, I don't think so it is there. From 10, no. The versioning concept is there from 8 version only. But in the freeware, from 10 only they have given. 9.6 they have not given for the free version. Because we are all using free version, no? Informatica. We are not using paid version. For paid version, they have given from 8 only. 8 and 7 only. 8 or 7 only there. But for free versions, 9.6.1, there is no versioning concept. From 10 only versioning concept. Okay, nowadays everybody are using versioning concept because to track the previous version, you can easily compare with previous version, and nobody can do anything. Okay, all those things, the security purpose, also the backup purpose, we are using version. Okay, versioning concept will be very effective. Okay, we should use it. When you use in the project, that will be good always. Otherwise, you are changing what, where, nobody can track it. Okay, simply it's a time-consuming process.
So every time we check out, there will be a version of our
Yes. You check out 10 times and you checked in 10 times, 9 times. All the 9 versions will be there. All the 9 versions. You can see.
Sir, one thing, you mentioned incremental load to implementing your new project. After that, I had power for 10 to 12 minutes. So I mean, simply briefly what is it?
Just it. This one, you take from source to stage. From source files to source tables, you load it. Okay. So then you remove all these sections with the workflow. Okay. Then create a new section for all these files. Okay. From source to stage. Okay. There you do the incremental load. There you do the incremental load. That means in your source file query, because all your source of the table, you are using source file query as the as a table, right? For table you can do it. Okay. Then you put those things, and STG will be always truncated only. Truncated load. Embedded those and you run it. Okay, first time you run it, all records will load. Second time you come to one, you take one source table. There you insert one record in the source table. 1 or 2 records, which is a new date. Whichever date are not there, the max greater than that date. Suppose in your source table having from 15/5/2017, from 1st March 2016 to 15/5/2017, you insert the data 16/5/2017, 17/5/2017. Okay, insert the data into source. Okay, and you run the mapping. Now your SRC customer will take only 2 records, and it will load it to 2 records to stage. Load it to different like that. Got it?
Yeah, got it. Later,
That's it. That's it. If you want, you can join evening. Okay. Because versioning I completed. Okay, you join evening. Okay, with the same. Okay. So you please complete it, guys. When you complete this, you will get so much concentration. At least for your self-confidence, you complete it. Okay. So that if they ask you something in interview, you can easily relate with that one. Okay. If you do something, if they ask you, you can relate it what you have done, and you can easily answer. When you can't relate the answer which they are asking, then you will guess the answer and you will answer it. That's what we do normally. When we do it, you can just, your mind will go there and you will relate that and you will easily answer. That's why you please practice this. Okay. So now what and all it will be there? Source to stage parameterization, stage to target parameterization, source to stage incremental load, stage to target, FPD type 2, stack load, incremental load, and parameterization. Okay, all those things this is complete. Okay, for all the sessions it should be like this. Okay, and also you are giving these ones every session. Okay, fail parent if the task is failing, are you giving? This one also you should give it. For every session, you should give fail parent if the task fails. That means if this any session fails, okay, the workflow is failed. Okay, it should give it for all this. Any one session failed, my workflow status should be failed only. It should not be succeeded. Okay.
Raj, can you show me the thing you did in the status is equal to succeeded in the link?
How to do it? Here, status, just open this. It was blank, right? Okay. Be blank, right? Then you drag a still, click on it. Just double click on status. Equal to write it. Succeeded. Succeeded.
So the status is not case sensitive, right?
No, not a problem. Status is a, you double click on it, yeah, you click it. Succeeded is not a case sensitive. Status I am not sure. Okay. Validated. Yeah, it's not the case. You can use anything. If you click on validate, it is changing to yeah. To double click on it. Okay. Next, any other doubts?
So I have doubts regarding SQL. Can I ask?
Hmm.
Sir, regarding parameterization concept, suppose I develop a mapping in my development environment. I took one source from some source database and one target, and in other environment, like suppose in my test environment, my source table and target table connection names are different.
Hmm.
So in that case, how I should configure my parameter file? Because I will configure my parameter file according to my development environment, and I migrate the code to test environment. And in test environment, I also migrate the parameter file. But in parameter file, the
Connections are different.
yeah.
Schema names are different, correct?
Yeah, yes.
Now what you do, open the tab, go to mapping. This is a source table, right? Here, are you seeing here? Yes. Are you seeing this owner name?
Yeah.
Owner name. Here you give dollar SRP schema. SRP. Okay. In development, SRP schema. Next. Same in here also. Target. Also give it. In the table name prefix is there, no? Table name prefix means this is the one. Schema name. Okay. TGT schema. For source, I have given owner name. Owner name is the always schema name. SRC schema. Then target name is TGT. Table name prefix TGT schema. TGT schema. Okay. Then you copy this to your parameter file. In your workflow, suppose this is your workflow. This is your section, suppose. Okay. You give here $TGT schema is OT TGT. Okay. $SRC schema equal to SRC schema equal to OT SRC dev in your case. OT SRC dev. Okay. Then you send this while you are sending to your test. Okay. This is development. While you are sending this to test, check there what are the connections in the test. Replace that with that connection and you send it to them. Only parameter file. So that in the test parameter, suppose in the test it is like this. OT underscore test underscore TG.
Okay, so while sending, I need to just update that part
You
according to
you can
test
just update to the parameter file is on desktop. Copy the don't change again in the development environment. Copy the parameter file into the desktop. Okay. Then change according to the test connection. Okay. And send it to them. So that in your development it will be OTP only, OTF certificate. And when you send them, then that will be OT test underscore TGT, OT test underscore like that. Got
Okay.
it?
Okay. So same edit can I do under that $DB connection for source and $DB connection for stage?
No, you cannot do
Directly.
it. No, no, you cannot do it. No, how you will not having if you change where you will change it then DB connection where you will
For test environment, like only
test
while
environment you will not be having access. You cannot change anything in test environment.
yeah, that's my confusion, sir. Like in the project, like in test environment, the DB connection for source is different one, which is for dev environment. So
Then you
it's not
change it. No,
okay.
again change this
Okay.
also.
Okay.
If the
Okay, got it.
connection name also say change, then change this while you are sending to them. Change it.
Okay, got
Change
it.
it and send them.
So one more confusion, sir. I'm like red flag in my head. Suppose we create a mapping in dev environment, like in dev environment, we are moving our data from source to target table, and we are migrating that code to test environment, and we are running same mapping, same workflow again. So same source data will be migrating to target table. So doesn't it cause a duplication of data in the target table because
No,
we
never.
didn't consider? Is
No.
the databases are different or like
Databases are different. That is what I'm saying, right?
that's
Source
where I'm at.
database is in Dev, three schemas will be there. Source Dev schema, test Dev schema, prod, sorry. What it will be is source Dev schema, stage Dev schema, target Dev schema. Now, when you go to the test, it will be source test schema, stage test schema, target test schema. So that they're different. The table names are same, but schemas are different.
Okay, good. So that means in Oracle database itself, we just database is same, just we create
Correct.
different schemas. Yeah.
Different
Good.
schemas. Yes. For test development, three schemas. Test, three schemas. Prod, three schemas.
Okay. So whatever it is in my source dev schema, it will not affect for my product.
No, never. That is why you are only sending the DDL to them. That's it. While you are migrating the Oracle code, what you are sending? Only DDL. Source will be there. Only target DDL or stage DDL will send it. They will execute that, create the table, and they will send the data which is in test environment, which is in test schema. Okay, not from dev schema. Got it?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So one last silly doubt. Uh, I'm not confused. Yeah. Can I ask it's silly?
Tell me, please.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My source is like Oracle suppose, and my target is SQL Server. So like the data types in both the databases are different. So I'm just suppose I'm doing simple mapping, like I'm just loading data from Oracle to SQL, and by just source qualifier transformation, no other transformation I use. So do I need to change the data type manually or it will automatically change?
It will automatically change. Why? Because you see, please check it out. Suppose this mapping is there. Okay. What is this mapping? Suppose something is there. See, source whatever the database data type, target whatever the database needs. My source qualifier query what it will do? Sorry, my source qualifier what it will do?
Yeah, it
Source
will.
is Oracle. It will change into Informatica data type, right?
Yes. Yes.
And it is sent to target. Sir.
It will send to target.
It will work. Because source whatever the data type leave it. Target whatever the data type leave it. But in between it will change according to his according to native and it is sent to target. That's it. No need to change any data type.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
If you number to varchar, never it will work. Suppose if you decimal to varchar, if you connect, it will never work.
Yeah.
Okay. It should be similar.
Yeah.
See, in Teradata or SQL Server also, suppose in Oracle, we will call it as char. There we will call it as string. Both are same.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was my
Yes.
confusion.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
Informatica is, right? In
Yes.
between, Informatica is converting the source qualifier transformation. That is the basic usage of source qualifier transformation. No?
Yeah.
Source
So
quality
my,
transformation
yeah.
will convert the data type to native data type.
Yes, sir. The question arises in mind because in Oracle, one table for data and time data type, and the matching column was in SQL Server having data type as varchar. So that's why my question arises in that manner. It was not showing
Correct.
data and time data type. So
Sometimes
data type.
if it is something, if it is failing, then you have to informatica level, you need to change it. You need to convert it. Okay. You need to convert it. If it is failing with the data type, suppose there is a date is there. Okay, in Oracle, but the date time is there in Oracle. In SQL Server, only date is there. Now you convert the date time to date and to date or to char, change it and
Yeah. Okay.
normally 90% it will take automatically. Few very rare cases it will happen.
Yeah, okay. So, sir, does it means the date time data type in Oracle is equivalent to varchar in SQL Server?
I cannot tell that. I cannot. You should check it out.
Okay.
The data. Based on the data, you should decide.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. First, what you do, you connect it and run it. If it is not loading, then change.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Any other doubts, please?
Raj, can I share my screen?
Tell, yeah, share.
Do a launch and I'll give me first.
I give it.
Yes, yeah, are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
Actually, that I'm sharing this slide. In this, I'm giving three OT three OTT.
Why 3 OTG is just same thing?
1 second.
Because in the workflow you are using 3 targets. That's right. Yeah.
But target is showing yesterday 3.
No, you are you're seeing different.
Yeah, so previously I'm asking doubt.
Open it. So not this one. You are opening something else. See, go to parameter file. Which one you are see? S underscore dim implies. You have to open S underscore dim implies session. Open it. Right click on it. Open it.
Open task.
Again, it is see while you are opening tab, you clear it. Clear first everything. Clear all. Now go there. Yeah. You can leave. Whoever wanted to leave, they can leave. Now open it. Now it will show 3 targets.
That's why I'm giving.
See, 3 same connection you are using. No, what it is, right? No need to give 3 entries to parameter file. Go to parameter file. Only 1 entry you give it. Remove all those 4. Last low. This give me the control. This will take 3 times. No problem. This will take 3 times. STG one time you use, 3 times if you use, 100 times if you use also it will take.
Lookup also I'm giving same. That's one.
Same thing. Fine, no problem.
You see here session log file name.
Correct.
In that I am taking. Suppose open tab. Here.
No, that is file name. See, whatever you are giving here is file name. Session log file name is this. This is session log file. That is source file name. This is session log file. Now this one you have to do give there. What you have to give there? Open the parameter file. Okay, here where is the session log? Here, right? This one. Suppose what is the session name? This one. Session name. Can you go back? Check the session name. Session name is dealership.log. Okay, we'll come to the dealership. Come to dealership. Dealership where it is?
Here.
Here, right? Here target file name you don't give it. Instead of target file name, you give output file name. I given right just now. Okay, wherever you are seeing target file name, you have to give
My source is file, sir, not an target.
source. Then input file name. Okay, you file name. That is what I given right in the concept. What I have given for you. Dollar input file name. You take this here in the dealership, right? Dollar input file name you give it. Now this dollar input file name. This dollar input file name. What you do is you put it here. Here you, okay, got it. Now the session log. Session log you copy this. Okay, you put here session log. Okay, and session log file name this equal to this. You given already. What I have given? It is there already. Okay, it is there already. Not.
Sir, one more photo I share in morning.
One second. So here you give session log file. Always give a enter after the each entry. Okay, so that you will not confuse. There is a here file. This is done. Now this is log log. After this you enter. After this you enter. Okay, give enter after each. They will write it. After this you enter like this. So here only give enter. Next.
One more, sir. I am sharing here. I have super integration service.
What? Save it. Save.
When I am export and workflow.
Don't start workflow at a time. One by one you run it so that you will see where exactly.
Already total run, sir. That is not an.
Just give me a second. I'll come back. One second. Let me know.
Tomorrow, sir, today morning I share one photo to in your WhatsApp.
You sent to me.
Yes, sir. Today morning.
I did not see that.
You've seen, sir. Already seen.
Yeah.
Sir, in that workflow, there integration service is there. They are showing error. What is that?
Parameter file is not found in this string.
Yes, sir. Parameter file given for all that.
Okay, we'll see where it is. For this one, where you have that? Where you have given the parameter file? Show me.
Total workflow.
Workflow you have given here.
Yes, sir. Edit.
1 second, wait. I told you have, where is the parameter file? Not there, no?
But now we changed it, sir. That's why it's not showing. But yesterday night,
You have to give here the parameter file like full path.
yes, sir. Full path.
You take it, put it here.
Slash mini project.
Slash mini project dot prm also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now done. Apply, okay, save it. Now open the parameter file. Now these are all checked, all are same, correct only. If it is correct, it will work properly.
Okay, sir. That's the one.
Save it. Save it always.
Once I have it, sir.
Run it now. Double click on it, double click on it. 1 second here. Which one you have on fact sales?
Fact sales hall. Fact sales hall.